The first Red gig I ever got, I can tell the story now because it's years later, but the first time I ever shot with the Red camera, I did not ever have any experience with the Red camera up to that point. One of the key questions that they ask you is, have you ever shot with the Red before? And it just came out like a few weeks before that. And I was like, oh yeah, of course. You know, I shot with it numerous times, like music videos and blah, blah, blah. I just had to make up something because, and then immediately after that I was Googling the instruction manual, and I showed up to set the next day. I even called my professors. I was like, have you guys ever got your hands on a Red camera like at Miami? They're like, I don't even know what you're talking about right now because it was so new. And I was like, oh crap, I'm over my head, and I got so nervous. So I got so nervous that I over prepared. So I went and I read the entire manual front to back like 4 times that night. I had notes taken. I had like every possible problem that we could have come up with. I looked on forums and see what people were having, overheating problems, how you fix that, blah, blah, blah. And I showed up to the set the next day and I knew more about the camera than the guy who owned it. And I was like, okay, I'm fine. And then the film turned out really cool. It was a little short film called Colony, directed by a friend of mine, Kevin Hamadani. Sorry, Kevin. I don't think I've ever told you this story before, but I didn't know how to use a Red camera before Colony. And I ended up ultimately shooting that guy's feature film Junk, which is now out on DVD. So a little bit of playing the game. I mean, that's a Hollywood, story right there. Like that's the kind of stuff I heard growing up, and that's the kind of stuff I learned from reading Robert Rodriguez's book, where you just kind of like, out here there's no rules. You can kind of make your own rules.